No, right? Like they know you better than you know. Anyway. Anyway, I don't do well with disrespect, y'all. So to the trash poet who disrespected the other artists and the OGs at the open mic, I was always taught never throw the first punch in the fight. I was always taught that if I waited long enough, I've discovered that most people only know how to fight with their lips instead of fists. I learned that everyone ain't worth scarring your knuckles for, and if I gotta have some blood on my hands, I don't want them staying with cowardice. Needless to say, I'm still waiting on somebody to throw the first punch. Needless to say, I wish you would swing first. And I know, it's not a good thing to want to exercise demons, but if you give me a reason, I don't want to. But I want to, and if the sacrifice gotta be you, warning, if I ever gotta shed this pacifist skin, if I ever gotta be more dawn like Kingpin, just know I don't catch bodies, I snatch them, Malcolm by any means necessary. So before this get too messy, just know that dirt don't discriminate against who it buried. All flesh tastes the same to the maggots. As for me, I can be as much claw and fame as my name suggests, though I be a humble beast. If I gotta be more beast than humble, I don't need permission to be king, because everywhere I step in my jungle. So if you tread on me, you better bring your dogs. Come 100 deep sea, that's the problem with you all. Big until they get stepped on, more headstrong than common sense. Silence is golden, but y'all know them chihuahuas. Yap, beyond that nonsense, confidence, counterfeit, incompetence, and consequence. Don't you know the difference between a goat and an accident? Between a missing link and a misfit, between a sire and a brick. You poke like needles, I'll be a javelin, pierce through the heart, pull out, and impale again. Now when your people bring up my name, you go ghost, look at you, pale again. Went from guest list to blacklist to you insist on making a name at my expense. You want to cause offense, you'll find out. I ain't a nice line when I'm pissed, you'll find no ring to kiss, no time to repent. And since vengeance be the Lord's, I'll be the instrument. You want to shoot up at the mouth? You want to shoot off at the mouth? Blind fire blinks into a crowded room where everybody want to bite the bullet till the trigger's pulled. You shoot to feel good, I shoot to kill good. Leave a body hollow. Point is, I'm a Second Amendment ready to exercise itself, and every day I must choose my voice, be a lifeline or a shotgun. So if you want to ride up front, know whose hand is on the wheel, my name on the vehicle. And until I give you the keys to the Challenger, all you will ever be is a passenger, amateur. You eat the scraps, I give you scavenger. You wonder what with the dawns and the king beast. There's a difference between when you come out of the concrete versus the dirt, and tell your people that if they want to be my equal, they can equally get this work. You want to step up, fence words and fight, best believe I can bust your chops with these paws or this mic. I be Tyson on the stage, I lead by trade, rumble poet, rumble, spit your bars, make them stumble, hook the punchline, make them tumble, they get back up, pop the jaw, let them crumble down for the 10 count, make them humble. I 10 toes down with the poetry game in my hands, I can't fumble. It's overtime and only time for one more play, and you want me to get a rock to somebody who couldn't even make the scout team, he'll be gone the next day. Back to his place, back to spectate when in Rome the best gladiators get ate, but you can't even stomach the appetizers on the plate. And the worst part is we wanted to give you a seat, let you eat at the table, now we gotta watch you choke. And the next time you step up to my microphone reckless, remember, I still got my foot on your throat. You know what I'm saying? Oh, don't mind me, you know what I'm saying? Amen, hallelujah. Y'all good? You alright? Oh, that was lovely. Thank you, I appreciate it. Y'all, we up in here, man. We up in Dee Dee's Lounge, y'all. And you know, we are over the hill of the vid. Come on, boy. Come on. And I'll never forget like what COVID did for me as an artist. It made me, I was already grinding, but it made me grind a lot harder because now I have this space, right? And like Shiso Cole said in the bio, like my biggest thing is to instill hope. That's always the biggest thing for me because I feel like the world has an abundance of depression, an abundance of anger, it has an abundance of everything else except hope. And COVID, although it was a hopeless time, it pushed me to grow in this thing called hope. I remember the time when the stadiums were empty, so quiet you could hear the dust cheer for the wind running through the turf, so silent you could hear the Berman's heartbeat. They are all wondering, where did all the music go? The stampede of human feet thundering to fill the seats, the parade of bodies vibrating and swaying in the unison, the clamor of applause and amens. This land has become no man's, and the meekest of God's creations are wondering why the sound of humanity has become so barren. In response to COVID-19, the thing that's made a mockery of our culture, the thing that's taken more than just a few days off the school calendar. 19, let me explain something to you. Let me tell you about the people you're trying to control, about the lives you've both taken and put on hold. Do you know whose blood is on your hands? Do you know that there's a man praying tonight that his mother still has a pulse in the morning, hoping that her eyes open back wide, blossom like a lotus, hoping that her skin still craves the touch of sunlight, hoping that her voice box hasn't forgotten the hurricane hymns of faith that have carried her through valleys of death and made her to stand on mountaintops. That's why she ain't afraid of the drop, because she has been here before, just like her ancestors before. Don't you know humanity has seen the Black Death and lived, the smallpox, the SARS. We didn't been through it all, and we still here. And now here you are trying to abolish the air in our lungs, trying to eclipse the sun, because you know that joy comes in the morning, just like we know that this is a storm that will pass like others before it. And you know it. So what do? You cancel the concerts, the weddings, the graduations and gatherings, and you replace them with fear, stole our cheer, smeared terror over truth so that our path becomes unclear. But we already fought for our decade. It's 2021 and we still here. The doctors are still healing. The pastors are still praying. The artists are still creating, because we know what resilience sounds like. A fight between fear and faith. It takes a rebellious type of hope to stand in peace when chaos wars all around us. We are not as shaken as they made us appear, because there's still an expectation of miracles in the air. So we dare to breathe, dare to wear bravery like a blazer. We've been through fire before, in places dry and thirsty, treading on top of coals while still walking in mercy. See, we have been here before. So even though you closed some doors, emptied some arenas, taken us out of our zone, it doesn't mean that we've misplaced our backbone. And though we may stand apart on the street, when it comes to the heartbeat, we beat on the same link. Truth is, the worst thing about you, it's not the statistics, it's not the body count, it's not the quarantine laws. The worst thing about you is the fear you cause. Fear that snaps like bear traps and locked jaws. You got us locked down for now, but not for long. We still got another song to sing, another painting to paint, another dance to dance, another poem to spit. We might be split, but we not disengaged. There's always another chapter, another page, but in this next act, you can't hold a place on our stages. So in response to the spread of fear, we will make courage contagious. Humanity has a habit of being knocked down only to rise up again. So we'll all stand, because no matter how many times we fall, we stay in God's hands. Cool. One more.
Let's go one more.
One more.
Man, hold up, man. I'm about to close it down. Great sessions, you know what's coming down.
Trying to get to the next limb of the fucking tree, not like a toy saying I'm the #1 man, Afro black man from the fucking hill land. Galveston know about my rhythm. They call it the coast motherfucking rhythm. When that hurricane hits you, nigga with that bumper, nigga I ain't talking, nigga I'm just social. Let me sit down. I got a beautiful crown next to my down. Please let me sit down.
I'm gonna still do this last piece. Black people, y'all look good. Yeah. Black people look real good. Yeah, man. The product of king's blood and slave prayers.
Let's
Hair like wool on top of oil like skin. All my kin be black gold. But sin got the lens of men covered blindfold. They say, black boy, them dreams gonna cost your heart and your soul. I told them that I put my life in higher hands. They say I got dreams of a foolish man while they sleeping on top of flat lines. I still ain't apologized for all the lies, reason told my mind. I still believe faith illogical, but it gives hope, breath. That's what makes it powerful. Like a pulse in the chest, blood, bones, and flesh. Your heartbeat never rests because it's too busy keeping you alive. The righteous fall 1,000 times, but we still alive. The phoenix burns to ash and still we rise. Revival starts in the heart and the revolution is live. But no matter how many mountains we climb, it's always more malice. Turn on the news, another king, hashtag on his casket. Found a way to the White House, yet still ain't on the ballot. I thought it'd be more callous after so many flogs. And while COVID was killing us, they stole a mod. 2.23 miles, still got a long way. Another block, another body. Kamani, Freddie Gray, trying to find justice for Rihanna and Elijah. Got us all feeling great. Hey, get your hands off Eric, he can't breathe.
Come on.
Hey, get your knee off George, you can't breathe. Say their names, tattoo them on your tongue so that every breath manifests a memorial in your lungs. I pray that your sons never find power in guns or run with wolves or turn to fools. And when things get dark, I pray they keep their heart. Remember the crown you come from. You was royalty before the ghettos and the slums. I remember we used to run to get our feet out them stocks. Today we shot because them shackles still locked. Every 2 steps forward seemed like 100 years back. And we still equate success to blue faces and greenbacks. Thought we had more vision than that. 2020 roll up and we still looking back. And some of y'all think we on the same path, but that perspective lacks facts. So don't blame the world if you get ran over running the wrong track. Everybody can't feature this song, you on the wrong track. I don't care how much you pay for them Yeezys, Timbs, and Air Max. You try to race life lower than loafers, you gonna fall flat. You gotta come harder than that. Because all diamonds get pressed, and being a dreamer don't come with safety nets. Every day is a fight when you square up with life. Open doors, turn into places of war no matter who you are. So I traded my safe place for some battle scars. That first talk gave me broken bones for memoirs. So pain floods the verse, all blood and bars. My destiny be lightning in the bottle, but I can't stay locked in jaws. So when I get my fangs in this game, I'ma lock my jaws. Not for fame or applause, but to pause you long enough to speak gold in your soul, not to scold, but bold, because your story can be one of the greatest ever told. And since God be the head, we'll tell it threefold. And God be the head, watch the mothers roll. Since God be the head, may the passion never dull, may the love hold steady in place. Never waste a moment when you run your race. Embrace your brother, even when they trip unlaced. No matter the case, we all fall short. We all lose heart. We all lose our way or don't know where to start. We all got some curses we import, but we all got some purpose to impart. And if it don't belong to me, it gotta depart. In perfect art, still a masterpiece. Master, please give us more heart. Keep us overcoming. This legacy marathon, stay running. And if death should pluck me up before my next morning, then let it be after the blossom of my calling. After we pollinate the grapes and break the yolks, cut every chain, every rope, cut the noose off they throat. Cause the only future that matters to me is the one with hope.